guys. So I just got done with that exercise. It's a pretty long exercise. We actually didn't have to do the last set in 3 rounds because of it's already at 50 minutes. And there's only 4 different exercises in each round, and there's only 4 different exercises in each set, and there's only 3 sets. So anyways, we did about 300 calories there or more, if not. The last time I checked, just before the cool down, it was 300 calories. So anyways, I was walking yesterday and I did the video on time management, but I watched it again and it doesn't look like you can hear me well, so I'm just gonna redo the video today on that topic. I was walking outside and it's, major cross streets and trucks and horns and honks and all that. You can hear everything. So and I don't think I was even wearing my headphones yesterday because I just went out right away before the sun gets too high. Anyways, so from the topic that I had yesterday was the time management, and I think I mentioned 3 things to you yesterday, like what my suggestions would be. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sitting on the step since I want to stretch my legs. That's why I'm sitting on my step right now. No, I didn't shrink. Anyways, yeah, on the time management. So essentially on the time management, I think you have to figure out what your major and minor duties are. And it's easy for us to say that we're busy, but what are we actually busy on? Are we busy on major things? And you have to define what major things are for you. Are major things that can affect your life positively, like can improve your way of living, can improve your health, can improve your financial capability or stability. So to me, those are major things. Those are major things that I need to be busy on. The minor things for me would be still things that I need to do, but they're not going to impact me significantly, at least in those 3 aspects: the physical, the personal, and the professional. So let's say it's the weekend today and I haven't done my laundry which, there's a family of 4. We have 2 toddlers, and they use more clothes than I do. So that's a lot of laundry for a week if you don't do the laundry regularly. So that means I have a lot of laundry, but I have to choose which one do I need to do. Do I wanna do the deliverables that I promised myself that I would do, or that I set as goals for myself? And those are for the 3 P's. Like I said, the personal would be the physical would be at least 35 minutes of exercise daily. Personal would be spending time with the family, and professional would be doing the video. So that's why I like doing these videos, because it kind of hit 2 of them already. So okay, not that I like it, but I just choose to do it. Oh, I guess I need to like it. I need to start liking videos. But anyways, out of the topic. That's another day's topic. Anyway, so for me, that's how I define my my major and minor things to be busy on. So this weekend I chose to be busy on the major things, the personal, the physical, personal, and the professional aspects. And there's a lot of things that I still need to do at home. Like I mentioned yesterday, we're not at our actual home, so that means I can't do anything in between. So it's okay. We're spending time with family right now, so which is one of the deliverables that I have for the daily things. So like I said, so you have to define that, what is major and what is minor for you. And then again, have to choose. You have to manage your day. How do you, like there is this video where if you have a big jar and you put the little things in there, like a video of the sand going into the jar, but those are the little things, those are the minor things. By the time you put the big stuff in it, you don't have a place for it anymore because they're already filled with minor things that are probably not gonna positively impact you in your life. But if you put the big rocks first, like what was in the video, if you put the big rocks first in that jar, and then you put the minor things later, then it all fits. You know, it all fits. It's all, like I said, it's all about time management and determining what is big, what is major and minor for you, and it's relative to each individual. You know, obviously we all have our own priorities, our own goals, and you have to define it for yourself. And as long as you did all your major things and um, delivered to yourself the goals that you set for that day, then it's good. You know, it's all good. um, that was the first thing. The second thing is, like I said, for me, if I don't plan my day, then it usually kind of, I already planned to fail. If I don't plan my day, I already planned to fail. So, like the example that I gave yesterday, it was one day I stayed at work for, I think it was 16 hours, and it was really busy. We're short staff, and I had to stay at work, and I had, big plans for the next day, and but since that day, but I didn't write it down. I didn't write down my plan for that day. It's just in my head. And when I went to when I went home, I was so tired. So the next day, I got up and I was so tired still. I ended up, calling in late for a few hours. So I think I called in about I usually go in at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I called in about 5 in the morning, and I said I'm gonna be late for a couple hours. So I ended up getting there at 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock is really busy. Like anywhere you go in a healthcare facility, 8 o'clock is really busy. So you can just imagine what I'm walking in. So walking in, I haven't even reached my door yet, and I already have, like, you know, several problems to fix at the time. And it's not like they can wait. They're they're like urgent, has to be done right now. So I haven't even put down my stuff, and I have to deal with them. So that goes the first half of my day. I think the only rest that I had that morning was to put my stuff down and get some water. And I was back at it. Like I said, we were um short staffed that day, so we were really busy. um but anyways, so my day got hectic. By 11 o'clock, I still haven't done what I was planning, the plan that I had in my head. And then it had to cover for lunches, and it's already like 1 o'clock, and I was like not even getting done, and it's already coming up to a shift change. And so there you go. The day is almost over. I leave. I do 10-hour shifts, and I leave by 4:30, and I still didn't do the thing that I was planning to do. And that was something that would really require a lot of time and a lot of effort on my end. And I can't just do it. It has to have time. So I ended up not being able to do it. I had to put it off for another day, and which is not good because, like what we say, there's things for there is stuff for the other days to do. So you don't want to put off what you can do today for tomorrow. So anyways, that was the second thing that I would tell you, is make sure you write it down. Like for me, I actually write down my daily deliverables now. I used to not have a journal. I used to just have it in my head, and I treated my brain, below mediocre, because I treated my mind as if it's just a filing cabinet instead of, like a superpower. So I should not do that, and I think you should not do that. Use whatever it is that you have, the tools right now, so that way you can have you can free up your mind for your mind to do great things for you. So don't use it as a filing system. Don't use it as an alarm clock. Just write it down. Just write the thing. So like you can use, there's so many apps right now on the phone that you can use for um not really alarms, but for, that was my other thing, is the alarms. Like just for things to remind you to do, like what are your goals for that day, especially if it's days away. You want to write it down so that way you don't forget it, and you don't let your day run your you don't let the day run you. You have to run your day, you have to plan your day so that way it doesn't run you. So anyways, that was the second one. And the third one is, I'm not sure uh, how good you are with the apps, or how um, comfortable you are with apps. I'm still kind of comfortable with paper, writing down the things that I do. So, but if you don't, like, you can still use some apps. Like I said, there's so many apps that you can use. Like Trello, I think, is one of them. Calendly, or there's Google Outlook. There's so many things that you can do for calendar and for reminders. But the other thing that I want to say about the reminders is that I have at least 10, if not more, alarm reminders on my phone, for me to do things. Like if I'm, like I said, I decided that I'm not going to use my brain as a filing system anymore. I'm not going to use it as an alarm anymore. I have those tools now, and I don't want to clutter my mind with those things. And uh, I want to use the tools that we have. So I'm using my phone, my alarm system right now, as like reminder. So like I have an alarm to I still have an alarm to wake up in the morning. So that I don't think that's ever gonna go away. But sometimes I wake up before it, which is good. Then it's kind of a cool day. But so I have my alarm for 4:30 in the morning. I get up at 4:30, and then I do everything that I need to do for that morning. My exercise, um, uh, my my power drink, everything that I need to set up, my videos and recording and all that. um, and then at 6:30 I have an alarm to remind myself to listen to a video or watch a video, on how, like basically feed my mind. That's at 6:30. And then at 7 o'clock I have another alarm. At 7:30 I have another alarm. you know so I have alarms, and like I said, I have at least 10 alarms, if not more. So I would say that you have it on your phone. Like maximize the use of your phone. Use the alarms. I don't think there's any limit. I mean, I've had at one point I've had like to 15 to 20 alarms in one day, and I can still add more. So I'm not sure what the limit is, but use the maximum of what you can to use as an alarm, and not just let your mind be your own. I mean, we have our own body cycle and all that, but it's a different topic. What I'm saying is, to prompt you to do something is different than to alarm you of something. So like, let's say I'm doing my video, and I get in the zone of doing my video, and editing and all that. And if I don't really have an alarm, to remind me of what my next thing to do, then I probably won't know it. Like especially when I'm writing, at work, when I'm writing procedures, it takes me almost all day, and I'm just sitting down, and sometimes I forget that I need to get up and stand up, because I like to write procedures, and so I would do that all day. And then, next thing you know, it's like 3 hours, 4 hours. So sometimes if I know that my day is gonna be mostly sitting down like that, mostly computer stuff, then I have an alarm to get up every 30 minutes. So that way I don't add to the belly. But anyways, those are just the three things that I want to tell you guys about time management. First thing is to identify, to determine what are the major and minor things, and it's relative to you. It depends on what your priorities are. Second thing is to write down your goals, write your goals in a journal for that day, and especially if it's a far off day that you're planning for, so that way you don't forget. Because if you don't so that way you don't forget, because if you don't, what end up happening is that your day will run you. You're probably not gonna get a hold of that day anymore. It's gonna be done and gone. And the third is, use the apps, or use whatever you have at your disposal, your phone, your alarms, whatever it is. And don't use your mind, your brain, as a filing system or a reminder system. You know, use it for what it is. It's a superpower, and it can do great things for you if you just let it. So don't treat it, in a mediocre, below its capacity. You know, do do that for your own good and for your own brain's health. Don't clutter it. All right, everyone. I hope you learned something, and share with me if you apply the same methods. All right, and don't forget to subscribe and visit my website at www.geripodkowa.com. All right, have a great day, everyone. Have a blessed day. Bye.